A moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Drummond.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. 2 great pivot men tonight, Chris. The position has obviously changed over the last couple years. If you were playing now, you think you'd be more of a 4 or a 5?
You know, Kevin, I think I'd be a 3. I played the 4 and 5 in the NBA when I played, and I think I'd be a 3. Right now, you get to shoot, you get to take guys out on the wing. Defensively, though, I'd have to make sure I call for some help because laterally, you got to be able to move out there with those guys. But I think definitely it'd be the 3, 4, and 5 the way the game has evolved.
And you can bring the ball up. I've seen you do it. I know you could do it in this game as well.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you have a lot more opportunity to do it in this game, and that's not a criticism. It's actually, I love the way the game is played now. It's a lot less hand-checking, more space, and when you play with guys like I did from the Peja Stojakovic's and all the great shooters, the Tracy Murrays, those guys, it's that much easier to play in space because the defense has to honor those guys, and if they space out, that means you may just have a wide-open lane to the basket.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at point. The first free throw is good.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg. Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Out to the wing. Now here's Drummond. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Ball against Schroeder. Paul kicks to Bridges. And here is Ayton. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Booker. We saw him with 29 points last game. And they pick up 2.
Now don't let Paul's size fool you. He's as tough as they come.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. Loads it up for Davis. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 8 points. Paul can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Caldwell-Pope and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jump. He's going to work hard for those.
Here's James following the basket by Chris Paul. James with the bucket. James has got 6 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges with it. Paul outside. Another one falls for Phoenix.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Bridges against James. Left side, Davis. Now LeBron. 6 points for him. Back to Davis. Shoots over Bridges. And Davis can't get it to go. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. 2 points. That one goes.
It's great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Schroeder outside. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that game.
Here's Bridges after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Paul outside. Now the pass to Booker. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That one goes. Count it. 8 points for LeBron.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Crowder. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. And the Lakers also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. Now here's Ayton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to James. Takes the 3. They get it again. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
So for the Suns, Smith comes in for Ayton, and it's Carter in for Paul. And then for the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis, and Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Kaminsky. Pass to Booker from the top of the key. Caruso grabs the miss.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. The Suns making a switch here. Galloway's checked in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing here by 8. There's Galloway. He's covered by Matthews. Now here's Kaminsky. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 4. And it's Carter missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Matthews finds James. And the dunk by James.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
There's Galloway. The Suns need to get a shot off. And here's Johnson outside. Knocked loose.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Caruso, the pass to Morris. Kicks it out to James. From deep. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Johnson dishes to Galloway to stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. On the wing, James. Inside. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And the Suns call time here. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
Looking now at some numbers for Matthews. Last season's performance for him, he was around 12 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Galloway with the bucket.
I mean, you got to respect the guts of Galloway. I mean, at 6'2", it's great to see him capitalize inside.
Passes to Morris. Here is Matthews. Pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. He kicks to Matthews. Smith with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Yeah, good job to take it right at the
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Smith at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Smith. Sharch checked in for Phoenix. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. And he can't hit the second.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And Matthews gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Sharch. No good. Great D that time from Harrell. That's a 2 from Matthews. No good on the last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead, ending the first quarter on a 15-6 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about we're all...
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got Smith. He's out there with Sharch, and it's Carter in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And McLemore kicks to Caruso. Back to McLemore. Good work defensively by Carter.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Galloway. Here's Sharch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And he makes the first. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
Yeah, I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Now, some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
And it's Paul missing. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
Paul looking around. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
So many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
Kuzma outside. Shooter passes to Kuzma.
Look here, for all his scoring talent. Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Carter. And Ayton throws it down.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Paul kicks to Booker. There's the pass to Ayton. Bounce pass from Paul. Booker in the post. An easy 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 7 points.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 9 points for Davis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Paul dishes to Bridges. Pope loose. Here's Booker, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Phoenix, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And the first one drops.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we've both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And they double up Davis, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Lakers now. Suns trail by 18. Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. To the inside. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. And that's 10 points for Chris Paul.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Caldwell Pope finds Schroeder. Lets it go from 14. And it's off the back rim, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Caldwell Pope with it, now guarded by Booker. Back to Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Davis. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
All up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Paul's shot is off.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Suns trail by 18. Crowder, the pass to Paul, and stolen by LeBron. Goes up, and James throws it down.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his length.
Ball against Schroeder. Outside Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
LeBron's shot is good.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Lakers leading by 23. Down low. Here's Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds to Crowder. Good work there as it goes.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Rejected by Booker. And he gets the bucket. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bridges kicks to Booker. And there's the pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Andre Drummond, still a very potent scorer inside, Chris, but he's leveled off a bit with his production.
Yeah, Kevin, he'll get you about 15 or 16 tonight, but I don't know if he'll ever be a 20-point per game type of scorer. He's working on his free throw, so he could get there. A lot of fans were hoping that he'd grow into more of a scorer, but it seems like he's best off as a complimentary offensive piece.
The Suns here with a different look. Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Paul. The Lakers also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, dunking is simple for Sark. He just needs good position.
Lakers leading by 21. LeBron outside. Pass to Harrell. It's stolen by Saric. The drive by Booker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Booker.
Oh, finally he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Saric. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
That free throw, no good.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
No luck that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. It's an 18-point game. Carter outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got his first points of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Drummond, he's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
Booker inside. He's covered by Matthews. A nice shot by Booker.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
LeBron against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bridges dishes the ball. Drummond working against Ayton. Booker outside. Offensive rebound. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And they double up Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's stolen by Davis. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And the three off target. Suns trail by 19. Booker outside to the middle. Here's Ayton. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV, Chris?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid. Shoot, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And here is LeBron. 19 points in the game. The pass to Davis. Shoots over Crowder. That's good from Davis on the assist by James. 11 points for Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Pass to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ball again, Schroeder. From 13, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, man, I love how Caldwell Pope uses his muscle on the drive, just bouncing off the defense and nailing some pretty difficult shots.
And the Suns call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
For Drummond. Last season, he played outstanding. 1st in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Here's Booker. Ayton, it's good on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's James. The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Ayton inside, working on Drummond, and that one's good. Ayton.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
James outside. Over Bridges. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Off target with his three. Los Angeles leading by 22. It's tipped. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And that's 15 points for Anthony Davis.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Suns moving the ball around. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
First free throw is good. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you gotta stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan, for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
Well, they just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 8.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Passes it to Davis. Shoots over Crowder. Again, Los Angeles.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Pass to Paul. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Fast break, the Lakers. McLemore with the ball. Here's Kuzma.
Oh, nice. Oh, this is the confidence Kuzma plays with. I mean, he feels like he can score on intense defense whenever he wants. Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Smith comes in for Crowder. Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Carter in for Paul. And then Smith with the dunk.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
But defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter. It's all about the tail of the tape right there. I mean, his size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Galloway taking his time here. Smith tried to break loose. Galloway, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good on the bucket. 6 points for Ben McLemore.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Carter finds Kaminsky. Carter on the wing. No good on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. The tray. Kuzma can't get it to go. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Out to Carter. And the pass to Craig. It's stolen by McLemore. Here we go, one-on-one. And McLemore slams it in.
Well, I just love the hustle from McLemore. A real pest on defense. He knows how to swipe the ball away from the opposition.
Smith outside. In the corner, it's Galloway. The three-pointer, no good.
You know what? He's just... stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Smith. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Morris. McLemore with the ball. He's got 8. Here's Davis. It doesn't go for him.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Carter with the 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 19 points.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. Craig can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Galloway, the pass to Smith.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Smith. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in for Torrey Craig. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus Alls checked in for Anthony Davis. Harrell comes in for Morris. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for McLemore.
I'd like to see the D with a little more energy out there. They kind of forgot about him.
Carter kicks to Johnson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Phoenix, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. James against Carter.
Suns foul. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. No one near James as he lets it go. Off target from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Galloway in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Shot clock at 2, and the basket is good. Matthews has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
Now, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive work.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for us.
And finished off by LeBron.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Passes it to Paul. Fires the 3, and Gasol sends it back.
Wow, trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Saric back to Paul. Buried from 15 feet out.
And really, Paul is a threat to score from anywhere, but the mid-range jumper, it's a specialty.
LeBron dishes to Gasol. Back to LeBron. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA, and big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters. And now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
You got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
James against Paul. High arcing shot. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Booker looking to get back on track here. Good D by Matthews.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
The quick look, no good that time. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered closely. And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it, and James throws it down.
James is unreal in fast break situations, impossible to contain when he's off and running.
Paul against James. Paul passes to Bridges. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admire the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Shot clock at 6 to end the drought. Rejected by Gasol. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. James with the bucket.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Okobo, the pass to Johnson. Sharge with it. Morris with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food than being able to go out and play.
I bet. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Sweet little floater.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
They get a hand on it. And Jaric kicks to Johnson. Back to Jaric. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. On defense, the Suns. Outside Gasol. 6 to shoot. From deep, McLemore drains it from beyond the arc. McLemore's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's why McLemore's out there. The way he opens up the floor with his outside shooting is huge for this team.
Here's Jaric. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Okobo. To the inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton, and Jake Crowder's subbed in for Johnson. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, Alex Caruso. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Akobo, the pass to Crowder. Will it go? Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Alex Caruso.